make sure to pick up your Tyrantrums shirts and hoodies. Link is in the description down below. What's going on, everyone? SiNxRealize, aka SiNx, aka the thing you wash your hands in, and I am your coach for the Tyrantrums. And as you guys can see, we're in a different area. This isn't the final setup. Like, honestly, right now, I don't have a desk. My keyboard's literally on my lap right now. My desk comes in literally the next day that I'm recording this. But this needs to get done ASAP. So I apologize if the mic audio quality isn't as great, because literally I don't have anything set up. But anyways, we are here. We are starting another league before the Sword and Shield come out. This is of course the league ran by one and only KyleAye. It's brand new, season 1, folks. We're season 1 people. We're well seasoned. This is the last battle circuit, aka the LBC, as you guys can tell from the logo in the corner here. As far as I'm aware, there isn't going to be a draft stream. I kind of got some point from KyleAye for this thing here because I wanted some sort of graphic to show you guys. So this is going to be what we are rocking with here. So if you guys are excited for another league, make sure you guys smash the like button down below. If you guys are new here, of course, hit that subscribe button, bell so notified whenever a video goes up. But let's just start hopping right into it. So the first one. Well, I should probably go over the rules for this. There's no Z captains. It's free Z move. Just whoever wants it can have it. We're allowed 1 mega. We had to draft a tier 1, tier 2, I think 2 tier 3 mons. Let me just quickly check this doc here, and I will tell you. I believe we also had 400 points to mess around with for I think it was 3 free spots. Let's see here. Yeah, we had 4 free spots, 1 mega, and we had to draft a tier 1, tier 2, 2 tier 3s, a tier 4, and a tier 5. Now that said, free Z move all around. I believe it is mega turn 1, and like all like the general draft league rules are in order, so like none of that power construct, Zygarde, Torrent Greninja, all that other stuff. So and the draft order was in Snake, so it started at 1, went to however many coaches there are, 1, 2, 3, 5, 12 coaches. Yeah, so it went from 1 to 12, and then from 12 to 1, and just so on and so forth. I got first pick again. Two leagues in a row. Who would have thought? It's absolutely insane. Baffles me. So since we had turn 1, sorry, not turn 1, first pick, I was a little bit iffy on what I wanted, because I was like, I thought about grabbing Coco, but we're already using Coco in a different league, so I didn't really want to go with Coco. So instead, we decided to pick up round 1, Celesteela. And Celesteela is an absolute monster. It's always one of the first ones that gets scooped up. It has overall really good stats. It has like base 97 HP, 101 attack, 103 defense, 107 special attack, 101 special defense. Defenses are actually completely equal. The only thing that sucks about it is its speed. Its speed is base 61, but I mean, that's something that we can work around. This thing does have Autotomize. Obviously it has the beast boost ability, so I get a kill, it raises one of the stats. Whichever stat I think is highest, I think is how it goes. I can't remember exactly how beast boost works, because I never get it. But I think it is the highest stat that it increases. Ugh. But this thing has so many different stally sort of moves, honestly. It also has access to obnoxious moves as well, like the Leech Seeds. Also, Heavy Slam is a huge hitter on this mon, especially with his weight being 0.1 kilograms away from being 1,000. So this is a fat man. Eating things up like it's Pac-Man. it does have a lot of ways to heal itself. Obviously, it has rest. It also has access to like Giga Drain. It has a lot of really decent coverage. I'm really excited to use this one. This one is obviously one of the ones that typically would go in around one, if not like really early on. So if you guys are excited to see this one, definitely go hit that like button. And also it is a steel and a flying type, so it completely walls ground and poison moves, which is really good for us. It's only weak to 2 types, electric and fire, and they're not even quad weak. And there's a lot of things he just completely resists, which makes him such a good mon. So I'm super excited to welcome Celesteela to the Toronto Tyrantrums. So then, when it came back to us, it was the end of the second round, so I had to think, what are my next 2 mons I'm gonna want? So I sat there for a bit, I was contemplating, and we were like, what way do we want to go with this team? Because I was just talking with our front office about it, assistant coach, whatever you guys want to call him. I was talking with him. I was like, we're deciding to go with a bulkier team for this time around because we haven't really ran much bulk in other leagues. So I decided to pick up a returning member of the Toronto Tyrantrums here. Everyone, welcome back, Dolphin. Shout out to the Miami Dolphins, KyleAye. Hey, gotcha. Hashtag roll out, baby. Yeah, this mod is just a really good draft league mod as a whole. It has a dummy high attack and defense stat, base 120 for both, base 60 for the rest, which is okay, base 50 speed. He's not the fastest boy, but he'll be able to take a hit. Completely walls the electric type, so he works really well with the Celesteela in this case. He is weak to water, grass, and ice, which, I mean, it is what it is, but we should be able to be okay for the most part. Let's see. He also has access to rapid spin as well as rock, so he is a spinner as well as someone who can set up hazards, which is really good here. He does also have access to priority and what's it, Ice Shard, I believe it is. Yeah, Ice Shard, as well as some other very wild moves like I could run knockoff. Obviously, we got the rollout. Hashtag rollout, baby. Yeah, you guys have seen me use Donphan prior. He has access to sturdy, which obviously bring him out turn 1 to set up the rocks. Be really good, or just bring him out at full HP in general. Because he will live whatever comes after him and just call her a day. So welcome back, good old Donphan. Obviously, since it was Snake Order, I got to pick once again, like right after, and I saw something that I haven't used, and I've wanted to draft so many times, but as soon as I'm like, maybe I want to grab him, I look and he's already gone. But we actually managed to get lucky this time, and we're going to be scooping up once again another bulkier mon. So let's bring in for first time to the Toronto Tyrantrums, Mega Venusaur. I almost called him Mega Tyrantrum. I mean, he is an absolute monster of a dinosaur, or I guess a frog in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee's case. But Mega Venusaur, okay, it has thick fat, which makes it so that way fire moves are going to be neutral. Water moves are going to be doing even. Wait, is it fire? Fire and one other type, I can't remember which. Ice. Fire and ice will both be neutral against them now, which will make it really good for him to wall them. Especially when most of those moves are special. And this boy's a very specially defensive mon. He's only weak to 2 typing, Psychic and Flying. He does resist, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types. Obviously, this thing, just like Celesteela, can pop like a Leech Seed. It has some really good recovery, as well as able to hit as hard as it possibly can with like Sludge Bomb, or I feel like it would probably have access to Sludge Wave. Let's see here. It has Venom Shock, so if I set up a Toxic on him, call her a day. Yeah, pretty much really about it. Of course, I could rock it with a grass pledge if I wanted to. There are some sets that do run a more physical Mega Venusaur. But I could very well run that and just drop seed bombs everywhere. But yeah, this man's super bulky. Base 120 special defense, base 123 defense. Like all of his stats overall, aside from like his speed and HP, are above 100, which is obvious because it's mega. So he could be really good, especially like in like a lot of what's the word I'm thinking of? A lot of different matchups that the Donphan won't be able to take. Like let's say a water type, an ice, or a grass. I could just throw in Mega Venusaur. The ice type will just be neutral, KyleAye. So next up, we actually, go figure, we grabbed another bulky Mon. Hashtag Team Bulk. Next up we have grabbed the cancer of Draft League, Umbreon. Obviously this thing has SiNxRealize as well as Inner Focus. SiNxRealize is really good, especially if you know that they might try to toxic you, because you'll just toxic them back, unless obviously they're poison or steel. And Inner Focus can be pretty good as well, especially if they're bringing super hacks and try to flinch me out. But overall he's just dummy fat, base 95 HP, base 110 defense, base 130 special defense, by the way. He may not be the fastest with like base 65 speed, but that's okay. He is weak to fighting, bug, and fairy though, so that could be an issue. But we do completely wall out psychic moves. Be really good, because it means that if there's a psychic move, Mega Venusaur obviously might not be able to deal with it that well. We can just throw an Umbreon, KyleAye. Of course, this thing does have Baton Pass. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention the Baton Passing. We're allowed to pass either speed or other stats. Not both, but it could be one or the other. So I really want to, I could set something up and just Baton Pass on out. Obviously he is a Wish Passer as well as being able to heal himself up with Moonlight, Moonlighter. Does have like a lot of different types of moves that it could run. Throat Chop, for example. Sucker Punch is also something that we could run, because that's priority there. Quick Attack. Honestly, this thing's just gonna be here to be a nuisance. That's honestly about it. But I was trying to think of something else I wanted to draft, and we are like, hey, you know what? Let's grab something else that's bulky that'll be able to stop physical attackers, specifically them physicals. So next, we are grabbing Hitmontop, which I don't remember if I've grabbed Hitmontop in a previous league. I think I have. Hitmontop's really good with its, like, one, it has Technician, it also has priority moves. I feel like it has access to Mach Punch. It should. If it doesn't, I will be very sad. I'm not seeing a Mach Punch. Come on, there it is. It's an egg move. It does have access to Mach Punch. I think it also has access to Quick Attack, which with Technician, that will hurt. We also have access to Intimidate, which will be really good for those physical attacks. We just swap in, drop that attack, KyleAye. We also can hit really hard if we have to. Besides, Technician is really good. And also we could, if we really wanted to, run Steadfast. If we get flinched, speed goes up. But this man is meant to be really bulky. He's base 110 special defense, base 95 defense, and base 95 attack as well. Makes him super strong. He's weak to Psychic, Flying, and Fairy. Two of those he shares with the Mega Venusaur, but I mean, that is what it is. If that's the case, we could swap in the Umbreon once again and save it and Intimidate for later. That's how I see it. And then, so after that, we ended up getting like, alright, so which spots did we have? We had our tier 1, our 2 tier 3s, our tier 4, and our Mega covered. So I was like, I should probably start using some of my free points. So it ended up coming right back to us. I was like, okay, so we need things that can actually hit as well. So in my head, I was like, all right, what can wall things as well as hit like a truck? And I saw something that's pretty fast. It's probably going to be like our wall breaker for the most part. And that was Thunderous T. If you guys don't know what Thunderous T is, it's the Ethereum form of Thunderous. You guys should know by now. It's Gen 6, man. Come on. You got no Gen 5. Yeah, it's a Gen 5 boy. But his Ethereum form has a Volt Absorb, which we have dealt with this man in the other league I'm in. Volt Absorb can be really good for walling other mons. He also gets rid of dealing with the ground and electric typing. He is weak to ice and rock though, which is unfortunate. But he also does resist grass fighting. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He resists 7 different things out of all the types. So honestly, using him is not going to be that much of an issue. He does have base 101 speed, as well as his special attack. Okay, it's base 145. This thing will hit like a mother hecker. Okay, like whatever's coming into this thing's attack, it is going to take some damage. Okay, like I could rock out with a thunder if I really wanted to. I believe I can volt switch as well. Like, I have so many different options here. Not 100% sure if I have any sort of priority. Sorry. Like, I mean, I could also run an agility. Get one of those up, call her a day. You also are able to taunt as well as defog. That's another hazard remover. Also forgot to mention with the Hitmontop, Rapid Spin. Because that's really good. We have access to knockoff. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if we have access to priority. Probably not. But you know what? We're fast as heck. It won't matter. Put a scarf on this bad boy. Put a specs on this thing. This thing is going to be running through things. They're going to be running right back to their Pokeballs. And just not... They don't want to play. So then... So after we grabbed this spawn, I was looking... I actually needed them to send me what I drafted so far. Just because... For some reason the mobile app for the Google Doc doesn't like to work well. It's like, hey, we're not going to work for you. And I'm like, I need you to work. So I noticed that we didn't draft a tier 2 mon yet. I went, I looked, I was like, huh, what is here that would be really useful to us? And I saw, I saw Azelf. So I decided to grab Azelf here. Does have an even attack and special attack and defense and special defense. Base 125 special attack and base 70 defense. This thing's also really fast with base 115. We also as well have levitate, so like literally ground moves are not going to be our biggest concern by any means. There are a lot of crazy things we can do with this. I believe we also have access to stealth rocks, I think. I feel like we have some sort of hazard here. Or am I tripping? Yeah, we do. We do have stealth rock. We could also trick, we can telekinesis, we could skill swap. There's a lot of different things that we could run. If I really wanted to, I could explode. I could explode on impact. Go in, click. In fact, I can click power up punch, and then just gone. Blow myself up, call her a day. You could be a suicide lead if I really wanted. Like, there's so many different ways that that you can run Azelf, which makes sense on why he's a tier 2 mon. So honestly, I'm super stoked to use it. In fact, I could like he has so many setup moves as well. Boy, this Azelf is going to be it's going to be a threat. That's for sure. So then we had to wait another pretty much 2 rounds for it to get back to us. And I was like, huh, I want to pick up something that has multiple uses but can also still hit. So I thought about it for a sec, and I'm like, hey, you know what? We might as well bring the yin to the yang, and we decided to pick up Espeon. So that's right, we have Espeon and Umbreon on this team. Both of the Gen 2 evolutions all on one team. I wanted to grab Espeon because it has Magic Bounce, which will be really good for hazards. Well, or dealing with them anyways. Because I could just bounce them back, call her a day. You're trying to set up rocks? No you. We also have a base 130 special attack and 110 speed. So this thing can just move lightning fast at all times. We are obviously weak to Dark, Ghost, and Bug. But we do resist fighting in Psychic, which is obvious. It's a pure Psychic type. Obviously, it has a lot of the same moves as the Umbreon, so if I really wanted to, I could Baton Pass and Wish. If I want to, I could do like Psych Up, Morning Sun. We have Morning Sun. Umbreon has Moonlight. They go hand in hand here, really, honestly. I'm super stoked to use Espeon and see what crazy shenanigans I can manage to pull with it, especially if I bring it alongside an Umbreon. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So we're obviously I had to pick another mod to go along with the Espeon. Honestly, this was the hardest one for me to decide on because I was very unsure of what I wanted. But I was like, hey, you know what? This thing I believe has access to hazards, has access to like pretty much walling a bunch of things. I'm not sure if it has any sort of priority. It does. I just checked. But I saw that it could be a really good hazard to throw in the way, honestly. As well as possibly being pretty beneficial if I don't bring the Hitmontop. So we are bringing Qwilfish. We're bringing Qwilfish with us. Obviously not really one of the best mons by any means, but it has a base 85 speed, which is like semi-okay, base 95 attack. I could realistically make it a bit bulky. Ooh. And we also have, if I know someone has a rain team, I could bring Swift Swim if I wanted to, which will double my speed. It has access to Intimidate, which is really good for us. He also resists a lot of types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different types. And is only weak to 3. Which we have ways to deal with all of them. Electric, I have Thunderous. Ground, I have Thunderous. Psychic, I have Umbreon. I have different ways to prevent this thing from dying, like, really fast. And if you guys watch, like, the week 3 of the LDL Evo League, this thing was just a nuisance to me. But there's so many different ways that I can run this thing. Heck, this thing even has Destiny Bond, okay? And you guys know I love me some good Destiny Bond. So if I wanted to, I could rock it with that. So now it's coming down to our last 2 picks here. Which we had to use up the rest of our points as well as pick up our tier 5 mon. Because those are 2 things that I haven't even thought of yet. I was like, huh, what do I want? I was looking around and I saw that we didn't have a dragon type. Also included in afterwards, after the whole draft was done, that I also don't have a fairy type, but we'll be okay. We'll rock out. So, anyways, I saw I didn't have a dragon type, and I was like, I really need to have a dragon type on my team. Like, I mean, I probably didn't need to, but it'll be nice to have. Definitely be something really nice. So I figured I might as well grab one that can also be good for hazards, but can also as well hold its own if I need to use them as a heavy hitter. So I decided to grab Drudagon, which this thing has a base 120 attack. If I run this thing with sheer force and a band, boy, this man is hitting like a truck. Alright, he may not be the fastest boy with a base 48 speed, but as long as this thing can live, we're okay. I'm not exactly sure like how I'm gonna run him. This man also does have access to stealth rocks, which gives some hazards. We also have for abilities, we have Mold Breaker, we have Sheer Force, as well as Rough Skin. Rough Skin can be good if I decide to go bulky, and I could put a little Rocky Helmet on myself as well. That'll do some pretty decent damage to whichever mon decides to hit me with a physical move. There's many different ways, like this thing has so many different moves that I can learn. Obviously with Outrage or Dragon Tail, like both of those could be really solid options. I feel like we would have access to Knockoff. We also do have Priority. We also have Pursuit and Sucker Punch. I'm not seeing Knockoff, which I mean, it's fine. We don't really need it that much. But if we can manage to pull some craziness out with Drudagon, that'd be super dope. So shout out to the Durham Drudagons, man. So now it's come down to our last spot. We've used up all of our points. We just need to pick a tier 5 mon. And I was like, you know what? Sure, we need. I was looking. I was like, we have water, grass. We're missing fire. So I was like, I might as well at least have some sort of core. So I decided to finish off our fire, water, grass core with Hamroft, which is, I believe, another ground type. Yeah, there's another ground type along with the Dawn Fan, but I think we'll be okay. This thing does have Magma Armor, Solid Rock, which Solid Rock will be really good. It reduces damage from super effective moves. Let's see here. I think Magma Armor does Magma Armor do the same thing? No, Magma Armor just stops it from being further. So if I run Solid Rock will be really good for us. If I'm rocking out with Solid Rock, we're only weak to two different things. We're weak to water and ground, which sucks, but we have resistances to all of those. It's not a big deal. But the water moves will only do 3 times as much damage, and ground type moves will do like 1.5, which would be really good. This thing can hit either physically or special. He's not very fast. I'm pretty sure this thing's the slowest thing on my team with base 40 speed. He can be really bulky, which would be fantastic for us. I could run some dummy stuff. If I want to, I could run Curse. Curse would be just funny for me to run. This thing also has access to rollout. I'm not sure if it has any hazard setting. It does. It's another stealth rocker. We have that. We also we just have an abundance of moves that we can test out, see what works, see what doesn't. But I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are excited for the LBC to start up. On that note, I'm going to head on out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.